And an easy out to start the game. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Now it's Mookie Betts. Betts went deep in his most recent game. Just getting started here in Toronto. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Freddie Freeman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Here's George Springer.
Ball.
Now
Ball,
only
no.
close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 2. Next
Ball
offering
3.
is downstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take
So
your bait.
lead off walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Guerrero at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Vladdy with a homer in his last game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 1 away.
Batting third, catcher.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, it's crucial to make good contact
Touchdown.
against a pitcher like this. You might not get many pitches to hit, and it might be the first pitch, so you've got to be prepared from the start. Early, consistent contact is going to improve their chances.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Rudder takes off. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of...
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. The 2-1. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. A shot to the opposite field. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer. We go on to inning number 2. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Tucker bats left, throws right, batting in the cleanup spot. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
On the outside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Breaking ball misses down and away. To the right side. Guerrero takes it himself. 1 out in the second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton rushing.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Rushing. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Next offering is fouled back. And that one almost hit him. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one in the air center field. Varsho settles underneath it. That'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, well, Singy, we highlighted him in the open, nearly untouchable on the mound of late, but today, not so much.
Yeah, he's got to battle and try to gain that confidence back. A lot of game left in this one.
Davis Schneider, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. What a stop! Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Ernie Clement will hit next. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ball. Hernandez quickly throws it in, and that keeps him from advancing past second. First and second, one out. Here's Andres Jimenez, leading the AL in batting average.
Ball inside.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
No question about this one. It's out of here. George Springer takes it deep. His first homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Fly to right his first time. And takes low for ball 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And another ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
No, that's up. Missed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Flying to left his first time. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Roki Sasaki. He's into the game with the bases empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is foul back. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We played 2 full. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back now in Toronto. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-1.
Ball 1.
And that drops in for a strike. Check swing didn't go. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On a line out towards center. Varsho takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the veteran second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-2. Base hit, left center field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Now here is Hae-Sung Kim.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 left for LA. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
knocked off the plate that time. And a payoff pitch. That one misses.
Take your base. Ball
so
four.
lead off walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Addison Barger.
Barger jumps out of the way of ball one. Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball there. In the dirt. The 1-1. And it's fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Next pitch
that's the ball.
just misses. Ball 2. They tried
Ball
to get
3.
him to chase on a slider. Out of the way. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Next to hit, Jesus Sanchez.
left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball
Definitely
1.
a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Lays the play.
he's safe.
In time. He's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. So up next, Ernie Clement. Barger, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. Start of the 4th.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him. 1 out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. The Blue Jays up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2.
Pretty
Ball.
standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ball.
Next
Ball.
offering misses, and the count is filled up. Stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. Ball 2.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next.
Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Dodgers. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Yep.
Popped up. Muncy should have this one. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Yeah.
That clips the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 1-2. Liner snagged at first. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2.
No. That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Way outside, ball 1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 1-2.
Ball.
Really
No.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 2-2. That
Ball.
one missed. Out towards left center. Sanchez takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back now in Toronto.
Out. 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 You're out. Hey.
Well, big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
10-2 the final in this one.